Hi, welcome to your annual forecast. Let's take a look. Let's start off with the month of January. Okay, and I'll be using 7 card spread, discussing about your general finances, love, sex, health. Okay. Huh. Looks like this month, Leo, you will be dealing with some career change decision, or you'll be changing your career, or you want to change the path that you're on. Because you feel like this is not really right for me. This is not the right thing for me. This is not the right one for me to do. Alright, this month of January looks like you're going to be in for a whirlwind of communications and news. It's actually mixed of, well, 70% positive, 30% bad. Because you're actually expecting a decision that needs to be made during this month when it comes to your workplace. But it's still going to stand as another false hope and false promise. You're expecting to be transferred to a better position or new position or new department, or you're expecting an increase, but it's just like, like maybe next month, maybe next year. That kind of a reaction. And you think to yourself, if I can't have the change that I've been wishing and wanting for a long period of time, I need to make it to myself. I need to make it for myself. So, this is the reason why you will also be planning to escape, run away, go away, take a sabbatical break, or take an indefinite leave. Since that you've been working with this company for a long period of time, so you're entitled to go for an unpaid vacation. And while that you're going on a vacation or having a break, especially if you're single, you will try to seek out for your new life purpose, taking some new classes, reading some new books, going for some places, even though you can't really go for something extravagant right now, because you want to conserve your budget, and you want to conserve your what do you call this? You want to conserve your resources right now. So what you're gonna do is that you will try to take some part-time jobs at the same time, so that whatever you have saved, it won't be you won't be able to spend it. And if ever that you can't find a job yet, then at least that that there's a job that you can go back to. So I feel like that's really a wise thing to do. But at the same time, this is really the month where you're gonna be changing your path and changing your career. Now, you will be taking on, or you will be attending some new classes, short courses, trainings, and other stuff. And you'll also be watching some, tutorials and stuff in the internet, because right now you don't have an idea where you should be and where you should be going. So everything's still hanging, but you know that something needs to come to an end. Now, when it comes to your love life, marriage seems like it's not that you're having any problems when it comes to your marriage. It's, actually, things are starting to get better, and it seems like things are starting to, I mean, your family is growing. To some of you is already married, or when you're, if you're already involved in a like domestic relationship, and you want to give something more for your family. You want to give something more, that they can be very happy. Because if you're a man, this is not really the man that you expected yourself to be. Or if you're a woman, this is not how you portrayed your life to be. You want more. You want to excel more. You want to give more. Even though, it's not that you are struggling during this month or during this year, but you will be extra ambitious, and you will be extra, um, like, goal oriented and target oriented. Like, you want more, more, and more. Okay? So, this is the month where you'll be feeling a little bit like looking for some changes, more of a visionary. Okay? You have saved enough. You have enough. In fact, that your job right now is good, although it's a dead end job, but it's stable. But you want to have some more, some new challenge, new excitement, new thrill. Because, in this job, yes, it is stable, it is solid. It's like there's nothing that you need to be afraid of because everything is stable. You're in a company that's been like around for, for decades. And but you feel like there's no room for growth. There's too many employees, too many contenders, too many potentials, to the extent that the company tends to overlook those who's been working with them for a very long period of time. They always pay attention to those newbies because of the technology, because of their knowledge, because of their fresh ideas. So you feel like this is the time that I need to be a little bit more practical, even though it's risky, but I know that I need to strategize this one. Okay, so this is not the month that you'll be finding a new job, but this is where you're going to be feeling a little bit more ambitious. Now, when it comes to you singles, looks like you're going to be you feel so trapped in a relationship that doesn't have any clear answers, especially if you're entangled with someone who's already married, or someone who doesn't know how to commit, or that you've been like, dating each other for a long period of time, but you haven't been, like there's no what do you call this, like a leveling up. You don't really go to the next level, and you feel so stuck. Okay? Even though that this person gives you all of your material pursuits, travels, your dream destinations, it's like that, but there's no real relationship. For you, you feel like you're still single. And it's not that you're not really enjoying this, but you can't, you're feeling a little bit unfulfilled and feeling used. Okay? Now, when it comes to your health, you need to get some more sleep because of you paying too much attention about your dreams and your goals and visions and ambitions during this year. You are overworking yourself and you're not really sleeping well. You also need to go back to your usual workout regime. It's time for you to get the sun, and also time for you to improve your immune system because you're already having a hard time breathing, plus complications when it comes to your lungs. And don't self medicate, because I feel like this is the reason why you're having a lot of, this is the reason why you're having a lot of health problems at this point. And be careful with parasites. Parasites, you can't just, you don't just get this from raw food. You can also get this from contaminated meat, or, from food that you eat at the restaurant or outside. So be very careful. If ever that you're feeling bloated or feeling lethargic, depressed, withdrawn, confused, blank, having some bad breath, or having that unusual smell in your body, it's time for you to go and check out with your doctor what is exactly wrong with you. And if you also need to go for some parasitic test, go ahead and do it. Okay? Let's take a look at your oracle cards. All right. Message in a bottle. There is a hidden message for you by your angels and your spirit guides, and you just need to heed it. Pay attention to your dreams, pay attention to some of the names or letters or places that will just easily pop up into your mind, or you will just, let's say, for example, you're going to see a bus advertisement and you're going to see, like, and then you will frequently see it. Know the signs, okay? Higher power, it's time for you to tap into your higher self and raise your spiritual wisdom, okay? Never ending story. There are some certain situations in your life that just keeps on going around and around. It is because that you haven't really learned your lesson. Breathe. You need to take a little breather, and if you need to take some time alone or meditate, do it. No place like home. You're not really comfortable in being far away from your family, being far away from your roots, okay? But you always feel comfortable, and family will always be your inspiration. Clean it up. There are some cobwebs of the past and lies and deceptions that you need to clean up and that you also need to straighten up. The tribe, like what I said, the family is what inspires you and makes you tick. And why? Sometimes you feel so like a victim of injustice, or you feel like life is so unfair. So don't ask why. We all have our own reasons. We all have our own missions and individualities. And we have our own whole of destiny and purpose. All right? Let's take a look at your February. Oh, ooh. You will finally be moving into a new place. Although I feel like there will be a bit of a problem with your current, with the company that you're leaving from, because they're going to be making a big fuss out of you leaving. But you will be getting what you want. Either you will be transferred to a new department, or you will be moving to a new company, a new position altogether. Ooh. When it comes to your love life. Ow. Mm-hmm. Looks like there will be some problems that will be raising up in your love life or in your domestic life, especially that it involves a child. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay, this is the month where you will be moving, but moving, and at the same time that you will also be moving to a new work or new job. Now the thing here is this actually coincides with one another, because whatever decisions that you're gonna have or that you're gonna do when it comes to your workplace, because you will be moving to a place that is a little bit further from wherever you are, like 2 hours away, and there needs to be like a little bit of a sacrifice that you need to make for your family. So obviously your family doesn't want you to be away or doesn't want you to, be that far, but there's nothing that you can do. There's like a job that will be offered to you which really seems so good, and this is also the time where you will be talking to your spouse about making a lot of balancing and logic. Okay, you're not going to leave your family, but there needs to be some major change that needs to take place during this month. Okay, now the job that you're going to be getting is something that will be very rewarding. The finances, the remuneration, offer, benefits looks so great, and you'd be such a fool to turn it down. Now, the thing here is you don't know if this is really the right move or not, and you're still looking for a sign until that there will be some problems that will be coming up with your current job or with your current company, and this is where you're going to be making a decision that, you know what, I've had enough. I'm moving to the next company, and there will be like a big celebration that's going to come because the position that you're going to be taking is also higher than what you're holding in this company right now, and triple of the money that you're making with your current company. So, since that there will be some, some hiccups from your current company, I feel like they're going to give you a hard time getting your back pay or your gratuity or severance. Okay? But what's important is that you're going to be getting it still. I feel like it's going to take like 6 weeks or 6 months. Okay? Just to make sure that you're not moving to a competitor. Now, when it comes to your love life, this is where you're going to be talking to your spouse that they need to reconsider the reality of the situation, because you will be traveling for like 4 hours or 6 hours a day plus the traffic, of course. So you need to. It's like there will be a dry run, for the first few months, and then that's the time that you will really make a decision that, yeah, we really have to move. And your partner or your spouse will not be very in favor of doing those changes or making a lot of changes, but there's nothing that they can do but to accept it and to work with you. Now, when it comes to your sex life, singles, looks like you are gonna be. Looks like you're gonna be getting involved with someone in the office that is higher than you. This person will be pursuing you and will also be seducing you, but at the same time, you will make sure that you will have something that you can get a hold of them against. This person is single, but they're not really big in commitments and relationships. They want to concentrate more on pleasure and money and popularity. And with this, you feel like, it's only good for fun, but as far as settling down and taking this person seriously, there's no way. But this person will be asking you to remain exclusive to them, and they're going to be giving you whatever you want. Ooh. Now, some of you will also be opting out for some, diverting your attention and hobbies, or creating a new hobby by getting into gardening, planting, or paying attention more to your health by planting some fresh veggies, okay, just to make sure that it's going to be clean and not really uh, grown with some harsh chemicals and fertilizers. And your health will also be improving more. Just avoid pepper, okay, any type of pepper during this month. Seafood diet, it's also good for you if you're not allergic. And some of you will also be joining some dance, exercise, or aerobics during this month. To some of you, especially if you're a woman. And you will be turning your back into drinking. Good for you. Or drinking, or if you're, into substance or smoking. And you will be practicing yoga and meditation. Oh, good for you. Good that you'll be sticking around to healthy living. Let's take a look at your oracle cards before we proceed to your month of March. A leg up. Peace. No place like home. All that glitters. Truth to be told. To the sea. Regeneration by the book. In a situation, even though you're going to be stuck in a very tough environment, tough decision, tough, situation in your life, you need to take the risk. You can't always live on the safe side and just expect that things will be going smooth. And just because the things are stable doesn't mean that you're not going to be seeking for any type of change. So that is actually wrong. Okay? Sorry, I'm just adjusting my mic because it's too near. Okay, and there will also be some peace of mind that you will have because finally you're going to have, another job, another opportunity that right after serving this company for how many years, and they're not going to give you any chance to level up or to, increase your position. So you're the one who created your own opportunity and you will have a great life ahead. Place like home, obviously, you will always be happy and fulfilled with your family. Okay? All that glitters, this is what you actually need to be careful of. Not everything that glitters are gold. There are some offers, there are some things, people, opportunities that will be given and will be coming into your life. But know if it's really worthy or not. Know if it's fake or not. Know if it's genuine or not. Now, truth to be told, there will be some revelations and truth that you will be stumbling upon, so be very careful with your major decisions. Off to the sea, you need to take some time off and you need to find yourself again, find your center and tap into your higher self. Regeneration, whatever that did not really work out in the past will be working out right now, and there will be some rebirth of the situation. And by the book, like what I said, you can't always live on the safe side. Sometimes you need to think outside the box and be a little bit more creative. Okay? Let's take a look at your month of March. Okay, now this month of March for you looks like there will be a bit of a sacrifice, but it seems like you will soon figure it out and you're not going to be far away from your family. Okay, you will take them with you. You will try to figure things out, and your company will also be assisting you with your move. Well, good for you. And you'll be very happy because you feel like, wow, like I feel so blessed and I feel like this is really the right spot for me. Well, this is only the beginning. And it seems like your company will also try to know where have you tried to transfer and where did you go, because they want to know if you are following the non the disclosure of the non-competition. So I feel like there will be it's not really a competitor, but it will be the same industry. So they're going to be giving you a hard time getting your payback, and there will be a dispute that I can see that you will have to race through the management, because especially if you've been with this company for like less than 20 or 20, and you definitely deserve to get that amount that they're supposed to be giving to you. And you know that they're only trying to escape from their obligations that they needed to give to you. All right? Now, this is where you're going to be divided, because um, instead of focusing on your trainings and your orientation with this new company, you will have to go back and forth with your company, because you will be suing them you will be suing them in the government, or you'll be filing for some labor disputes. Okay? And it seems like it's going to be like a long process, so it's much better for you to just, settle. Okay? Now, but I feel like you're not yet ready to back down. But anyway, when it comes to your love life, looks like you will be happy and inspired and more, let's say, more active, or feel like you feel so inspired and more zealous to work for your family and give them the life that you wanted them to have, because you've been so unhappy, but this is not really known to your spouse, that there are a lot of insecurities, there are a lot of like hidden anger to yourself that you haven't been showing to anyone and to your spouse. But this is the first time that you will also be revealing how happy you are and the reason why you have taken the next step to the changes that you really want to endow in yourself and in your lives, which is you will be blessed and you will be given a much bigger chance and much bigger pay. And this is also the reason why your company will be feeling a little bit insulted, because the new company have given you 3 times of your salary than what they are actually giving to you. And for them, it's like, why did you not give us a chance to give you this offer, to give you this amount? But you've been like waiting for like a long period of time. So they're very ridiculous people. So what you did to transfer and to move to a new company is right. Okay. Now, singles looks like you will be. It's like you're gonna be involved with. Okay, there's someone else that you really love, but you will be involved with somebody sexually out of something that you can get from them, even though you're not really happy, even though this is not what you really want. It's like there's only like a hidden agenda for you. Okay, just by being with this person, and there's someone else that you really wanted to be with, but the timing is not really right. So your body is divided into, well, your heart longs for someone else, and your body is settling down practically with somebody that there's something that you just needed. Okay? And this person, even though it's somebody that you'll never ever, love or settle down with, especially if they've been having some of their soft currency not really raising up. So, it's gonna be like a very complicated and not really chaotic, complicated and gross month for you. Because you'll be forced to be with someone that you don't really want to be with, but there's only something that you need. Anyway, I'm not saying that you're an opportunist or user, but it's like there is a better reason why you're going to be doing this. Okay? Now, when it comes to your health, you need to stay focused and you need to get some more sleep because you're overworking yourself. You also need to be a little bit more hygienic. Let's say, for example, you're just gonna pick an apple from the fruit stand and just bite it. Okay, be careful with virus and bacteria and amoeba. And you also need to opt out for some more meditation to center yourself and to fix out your inner turmoil and disturbances. And you also need to improve your concentration and focus because you're going to be a little bit disoriented and disarrayed during this month because of the problems that you will be going through alone. Let's take a look at your oracle cards before we proceed to your April month. You need to release your spiritual toxins and mental toxins so that you'll be able to think straight and release all those negativities in you and remain positive. There's a hidden message of your angels and spirit guides, and pay attention to your dreams and to the signs and symbols that will be surrounding you. Clean it up. There are some cobwebs of the past, lies, and deceptions that you need to clean yourself up and even your past so that it won't break down to whatever that lies ahead of your future. Deep knowing, you're a very old soul. And right before you make a decision, it's like you're already like tunneling your way out of it, and you already know what will be the consequences of it. Okay, time for a nap. Like what I said, you've been overworking yourself, and it's time for you to go and get some rest. Imagine, be a little bit more creative, and when there are some hidden messages by your angels and spirit guides, you need to use your imagination. Okay, and thinker, don't just analyze. You are over analyzing things, but you're not really resolving things. Higher power, tap into your higher self so that you will be given with much raised wisdom. Okay? Let's take a look at your month of April. Okay, moving on to your month of April. Let's take a look. Some of you will be retreating from your social life and will be concentrating into your family during this month. There's also a holiday, quick out of town trip that you'll be planning or taking during this month. So this month will be like family first. Okay. You will be retreating from your social life, or you will be avoiding a few people, especially your old coworkers during this month. But there will be a celebration, birthday, anniversary, or an occasion that you will be throwing a party for, and you will only be concentrating in your family. Okay? You will also be planning a trip or travel that is out of town. I don't feel like this is going to be like out of the country, but this is going to be like a quick out of town trip. Okay, 2 weeks, 2 days, and 2 weeks from 2 days, 2 weeks, and 2 months from now. And when it comes to your workplace, looks like you are, your the workplace that you'll be transferring. It's okay. It's good. You love whatever it is that you do. Everything is clear. Everyone's looking so professional and crisp, and they are very supportive and understanding. Very, very professional. But the thing that you're having a hard time is that this thing that you're going through with your former company, the things that they are still raising and the settlement that they are still not yet, like giving to you, and it's like you don't know if you should just give up or not. Okay? Now, when it comes to your love life, the new foundation that you're in, especially if you're with an air sign right now, um, they've been having some difficulties adjusting, and there are some issues that will be raised, especially when it comes to when the other person wants to find work, or they are not able to find work, or they're having a hard time finding work. So this is where you need to, support them and give them whatever they want. Your main concern right now is, who's going to look after the kids now that we are far from your family. But you know that you can do this, and you know that you have to make a bit of a sacrifice, okay? The two of you will be working things out, and you will soon figure out what to do about your problem. But I feel like don't stop your spouse from finding a job, okay? Because they also have some anxiety problems or issues. Now, sex life. Looks like Leo singles, you're going to be a little bit naughty, but someone's going to be playing around with you intentionally. Make sure that no one is filming you while you're having sex or while you're doing it, and while this person will be dominating you, okay? Make sure that they won't have anything against you, and if ever that you're going to meet this person, make sure that it's going to be your place. No, sorry, not your place, but it should be your call. Okay? And I also feel like it's time for you to change your sexual lifestyle. Okay? Couples. It looks like you need to go back to that. I mean, you need to revisit your honeymoon stage, and you need to practice a little bit of an intimacy, okay, passion and affection towards one another, because you're mostly tired. Both of you are so worn out. The other one is just getting a little bit anxious with like what they're going to do while you're away. That's why they're having some problems raising their interest in sex, okay? And you also need to be a little bit more aware that with this whole situation, there will be an issue about insecurities. Okay? Now, when it comes to your health, asthma attacks, and hives, wheezing, and I can't say it's going to be like animal bites, but it will be more of allergy, to their fur or to their skin or whatever it is. So just be very careful, especially if you have birds. Okay? And soon enough, I feel like your body will be recuperating. But again, your issues about your eyes. And you will also try to practice honing your instinct during this month. All right? About the things that you really want to do, and about the things that you feel like is going on right behind you. You will also be changing your appearance or your aura, so that you can, it's like you're going to be doing some total makeover, not just to your life, not just to yourself, but in general. Okay. Also, be very careful with ulcers, heartburn, high blood pressure, chest pain, and hair losses. All right. Let's take a look at your oracle cards before we proceed to your month of May. Let's use this card. Okay, go within. You're a very intuitive person, and there are many wonderful insights that lie waiting inside you. Take time to be quiet and reflect upon the desires of your heart through meditation or prayer. There's no need to take action right now. Be patient with yourself. I mean, with this whole adjustment thing, there will be a lot of things that you have to consider and that you also need to take care of. Be open to success. Look at all the wonderful things you can do when you listen to your divine guidance. You've balanced so many different priorities and have come out as a winner. There will be a lot of recognition and praise headed your way, but don't be shy. Allow others to shower you with the gratitude you deserve. Letting go, releasing the past can seem like a challenge, but it can also be liberating. Your angels will help you let go so that you can fly higher than ever before. Endings always herald new beginnings. Choose to allow the situation to lead you to a more joyful life. Change your life by changing your thoughts. Nine of Thoughts. Stop being so hard on yourself and turn your thoughts toward the positive. There's no need to worry. Anticipating the worst isn't helpful. Know that heaven will provide a solution. If you're experiencing sleepless nights or anxiety over a challenge in your life, release the problems to your angels. Review and contemplation. You've accomplished a great deal in your life and you have much to be proud of. Now it's time to decide what's next as you contemplate the past and the present. You'll get clearer on your divine life purpose. Don't be distracted by the conventional thinking and be the real you. Seven of Abundance. Have patience. Sometimes dreams grow slowly. Don't worry, the hard work you've invested will bring about a bountiful harvest. This is a good time to prepare because things will soon move forward quickly. Use this time to rest and plan. Seeing clearly, it's time to view things from a different perspective. You have the blessed gift to see the past current situation and envision amazing possibilities. Don't worry the pause and the momentum while you rethink your plans won't last. Embrace your uniqueness and allow it to serve you. Two of Thought. Your angels have noticed that you're not moving forward. You have multiple options that you're reviewing and you seem to be unable to choose. Ask your angels for signs as to what direction to take or just listen to your own inner voice. Deep down, you know what to do. All right, moving on to your month of May. Okay. Mm-hmm. This month, it's like there will be two forces that will be colliding with each other. There's also somebody from the past, which is an air sign, that will be coming your way. Okay? There will be a few changes, which is unexpectedly, this person will be in that company that you're in, the new company that you'll be joining in. And finally, there will be a settlement from your old company during this month. And it seems like it's going to be like 60-40, but they're not going to be giving you your entire, let's say, pay, but you just want to settle it down so that you can avoid going back and forth every now and then and travel for 4 hours just to settle this thing, just to settle this thing. Okay. And when it comes to your workplace, things are actually going so smooth and successful and good, and you're happy. But unfortunately, someone will be secretly sabotaging your work, and you will be. It's like someone will be framing you up, okay, for a mistake or like an accident or something like that you will be in, or someone will be causing you your accident, and because of this you have to take a leave from work, and you'll be very unhappy or very sad because you feel like, why is it that ever since I tried to make some changes into my life, there are a lot of tragedies that's already coming to me. I mean, I'm not saying that your job during this month will be jeopardized, but it's like there will be a lot of things, elements, and people that will be coming at you from all different angles. And it seems like when it comes to your love life, someone is not going to be very happy. Someone is not going to be very fulfilled. And like what I said, if you're not going to be very careful, there will be an issue of um, there will be an issue of insecurities that will be raised. Now, the other person, or your spouse, wants to go back to wherever you came from, or you know, wherever you used to stay. And it seems like for you, that's already impossible because we already sold our place there just for us to have a brand new beginning. So there will be some misunderstandings. And someone's going to be acting a little bit stubborn during this month. Okay? So you can work things out, but this is just one of the biggest obstacles that you have to surpass and overcome. Now, when it comes to your sex life, singles, looks like you will be staying a little bit behind your schedule, and you don't want to mingle with anyone. Some of you will also be, well, you will be thinking that you're pregnant, but it's just like a false alarm because you'll be delayed. But I feel like it's time for you to go and check out with your OB/GYN for some possible problems um, in your sensitive parts, and in your ovary, or in your, yeah, in your genitalia. Okay? And when it comes to your health, you'll be feeling a little bit depressed and withdrawn. And most of the things that you'll be feeling, body ache, the pain, withdrawal, loss of appetite, loss of weight, and stuff like that, it's because of your stress. And you will also have some allergies and itchiness in your skin for over dryness. And again, some problems with your eyes and migraines still. Let's take a look at your oracle cards. Mouse, what's eating you? Mountain, you feel like you're moving mountains. The bird, man, child, letter, whip. Okay, what is actually eating you up at this point? It is your worries. It's your worries about your family, your spouse that is very discontented of the changes that you've made in your lives, and now that you're so happy, your spouse is the one that needs to be supported. I mean, you don't have any problem supporting this person with their, with whatever it is that they want to happen in their life, but it's like they've been giving you a lot of hard time to be happy. And there will also be a fight or like an argument that's going to be coming your way during this month that I have tried to make you happy. I have tried to support you and be there for you, even if I have to go low, just for you to fulfill your career. And now that it's my time, all I'm asking is for you to understand me and for you to support me. But if you're with an air sign or if you're with a water sign, I don't feel like they're going to grasp it or they're going to be able to, they're going to be able to understand it, because what's important is that, if they're happy and if they are fulfilled. Now, mountain, a challenge or enemy to face. This is the one that you'll be facing at work, the one that will be setting up for a problem, or the one who will be setting you up for for an accident. Okay, the sky, a sudden blow brings shock and sorrow. Well, there will be some bad news that you will be receiving and that you will be hearing from, especially that there's like a family member that will pass away. And this is another, serious consideration of you going. Like what I said, there is a quick out of town trip that you're going to be making. Partly it could be because of this. The bird tweets gossip and worry soon passing. People have been talking right behind your back. And all along you thought that everyone's okay, everyone's cool, everyone's good, everyone's nice. But all of a sudden, this is how you're going to be seeing the faces, the real faces behind those masks. But they are not who they seem to be. The man symbol of you or a significant person. Well, you really want to be the man that you expected it to be, and that you want to portray like an expectations of yourself, in the mirror. And this is the man that you want to be. The child beginnings, kindness, and good company. Some of you will be having a child on the way. Some of you, especially the female Leos, you will have a child, and you, especially singles, there's a possibility of you being pregnant. And when I say single, it means that you're not yet married, but you're already with someone. Okay? Now, the letter brings news. Look for its meaning. Like what I said, this coincides with each other. Okay? The letter and the sky. The news that will be bringing you shock and sorrow and a sudden blow. And whip, conflict and irritation at home. This is because of your partner that will be threatening to leave, and that will be saying that your lives were much better without any problem or chaos when you were still in that particular place in the past. So it looks like your partner will be resisting the changes, and they don't want the changes that they are seeing right now. Anyway, moving on to your month of June. All right, moving on to next month, June. Okay, and we're off to your month of June. Let's take a look. Hmm. Looks like you need to be a little bit more careful in traveling during this month, because I feel like this is the last thing that you will be doing to travel back to your old company. And it seems like someone's gonna be sneaking right behind you for you not to go, and for you not to, not to be able to fulfill that last appearance. And if ever that you're not gonna appear, it's gonna be a trouble. So you need to balance, and you need to think what is, a better way. I feel like you need to reschedule it and change the date that you have to reappear. Okay? Because someone knows your plan, and someone will be intentionally ruining it for you. The thing here is, sometimes when we ask for change, when the change is already there, we're not really ready. And it's not the change that we really want it to be. So this time, you've been too comfortable with that job for how many years? And you feel like there's no challenge. So, you want challenge? You really got it. You're gonna get it this time. It's gonna be one heck of a challenging position. Okay, you are starting to realize the consequences of your decisions, and you will start thinking, more likely being nostalgic during this month. And you feel like if ever that you did not go, what's gonna happen? If ever that you did not told your company where you're going and how much they're offering you, what could happen? So there are a lot of what might have been and what could have been, and you feel like, it's already too late for that. What's done is done, and I just have to deal with it once and for all. It's gonna be over soon anyway. You will be preoccupied by a lot of what ifs and what might have been during this month, and all you need to do right now is just face the consequences of your decision. I'm not saying that it will be very bad, or it will be, like there will be some bad lucks. But I feel like you'll be feeling a little bit shaken, because it's not just about your personal life. It's not just about your work that is at stake here. It's also something to do with your family. And now you're also on the verge of separation, because your spouse is not happy to wherever you are right now, because her spouse couldn't find any job, that is suitable for them. And see, the thing here is, in a relationship, if you can just work as a team, and if you can just be a little bit more patient and supportive towards one another, then you can definitely overcome this crisis. But if during the crisis and the two of you are just plainly competing against one another, just like what your spouse is doing, that they are so envious of you having a new break and having a new job, and you're enjoying the new, new stability and new foundation, then nothing is gonna happen. You just need to pinpoint this to your partner, that you're just jealous of me of having a new break. You know, I know it sounds ridiculous, but come to think of it, let's say for example you're the guy, and your spouse is a woman. Instead of just adjusting for a little bit, just wait for like 3 months or 6 months until that all of you are fully settled. Instead of just competing against one another, that I should find a job, I should find a job. If your spouse is already earning good, and that, rest assured that you're not going to starve, and that your kids could still go to school. So, I mean, what's there to worry about? And yes, you do have some loans, you do have some debts to pay, They do have, bills to pay, but as long as your spouse can cover it, and you need to wait for your right timing and right opportunity, so why push for it? And instead of helping, why would you try to manipulate the situation by walking away and separating? Don't you think that it's too immature to do that, right? I mean, at this point, the changes that you really want to have and that you really want to do in your life is for your family, not just for your ego, not just for your self fulfillment, not just for your career. But the thing here is you don't also, let your spouse know that the reason why you want these changes is because you were not so happy being the man that you are, being the person that you expected to be, because you can't give them the luxury of life. You can't give them, like to shop every month, or to shop for new clothes, like there's new shoes, new furniture, great house, that everyone will be admiring your, you know, um, your lifestyle. And yes, sometimes people find it too much that we are already happy with some simple stuff, but without proper communications and without proper understandings, there will be a lot of problems that could actually get in the way. No communications, no explanations, no expressions. And this is what you actually this is actually what you need to make your spouse understand, so that this whole separation thing could be avoided. Because someone is definitely walking away. Now, when it comes to your workplace as well, there is someone who will be, you need to put your guard up. Someone will be guiding you and someone will be protecting you. But at the same time, you know, you also need to use your instinct into resolving these conflicts. Okay, there's just one. It's an air sign that will try to get you out of the company, but you can resolve it. Now, if you're with an air or water sign, definitely there will be some inconsistencies, discontentment, and melancholy that will be wrapping up your harmony or the harmony of your family. And if this person will keep on pursuing and persisting whatever they want to happen, like, oh, I want to go back to where we used to be, I want to go back to my old company, I want to go back to my old office, then that person, what about your kids? What about your family? What about you? At this point, if you feel like there's nothing will make sense, okay, to this person, whatever you say, then let them go. Because the more you try to stop a person, the more they will just keep on pursuing. But if they could see that that you are ready to let them go and let them be, then it will just wake them up. You can't control and change someone else's thinking. You can't control someone's decisions, the way they think, the way they satisfy their minds. But you can only control them by changing you, changing your tactics, and changing your strategy. Okay? Singles, when it comes to your sex life, looks like you will still be messing around with the same kind of person that is in your office or that is in your workplace. And this time, it seems like there will be some, let's say someone's going to be crossing the line. Someone knows about your relationship, and this person that you're having sex with or that you're seeing with will be introducing you to a few people in a party or a few people in an event or celebration, and there's someone who will be disrespecting you because everyone's aware of what's going on between the two of you, and this person will be insinuating that he is also open, to that kind of relationship. So I feel like you'll be walking away, and you will be like feeling so low about yourself because of this person. All right? It's time for you to wake up, and it's time for you to change the path that you're on right now. Now, when it comes to your health, it seems like you will have some allergies, sinusitis, rhinitis, asthma, and wheezing as well. Your nose will also be stuffed most of the time because of the weather changes, and you will also be mingling with some religious group or some like-minded group, okay? And you'll be sticking around with the vegetable diet. You don't want to consume any meat at this point, and you will be mingling with a lot of people, or you'll be very sociable during this month. Just be very careful in secondhand smoking. Some of you will also have some problems and infections with your lungs. All right. Although it's not deadly, I'm not saying that you'll be fading from it. Let's take a look at your oracle cards. Before we proceed to your month of July. Mountain, tree, heart, horse, cross, book, tower, fox. The mountain, a challenge or enemy to face. This is the air sign that will be creating a challenge or problem for you in the office, which you have to learn how to go away around it. Obviously, you can't move the mountains, but you can climb on top of it. The tree, vitality and growth, bless your projects. The heart, no, it means that you're going to be growing from your job right now because you're looking for growth. The heart, love and kindness everywhere. At least that there will be some people that will be helping you out to go through this tough situation that you're in. The horse, good news coming from near or far. The cross, a burden to bear and maybe a spirit nearby. If ever did you have a parents or relatives that have already passed away, know that they are shining their light on you, and they are still guiding you, and they are embracing you during this very tough time. The book contains a secret, and other cards reveal its nature. The tower, destiny and protection. The fox should be kept far away. If close, he will deceive. The thing here is, there is something that you need to discover about your spouse, why they still want to pursue and go back to where they used to be. Like what I said, the book contains a secret, other cards reveal its nature. Then the tower, destiny and protection. And the fox, okay? Someone is up for deceit. All right, let's take a look at your month of July. July seems to be a not very good month for you, especially when it comes to your workplace. There will be a lot of issues and a lot of stuff. Okay? You know to yourself that you really love this job. You really want this to be long term. But there are some people who just make it so impossible for you to stay. There are a few things, a few people, a few situations that you're going to be finding yourself a little bit edgy or standing at the edge. Okay. This month of July seems to be very unfavorable for you. As there will be a lot of people, a lot of things, a lot of. I was just wondering if this is the time there that there's like a retrograde, because it seems like there will be a lot of things that's going to be coming your way in all different angles. Now, things will be very difficult when it comes to your workplace, and this is also the first time where you feel like you just want to resign. Now, there will be a lump sum of money that you will be receiving finally after the settlement is done with your former company. And it seems like, because, like what I said, remember that it's going to take up 6 months or 6 weeks for them to pay you back. And finally, you're going to be getting it this month. Okay? Now, when it comes to your workplace, you love your work. You love what you do. You love your company. But there's just one person that makes you so impossible to stay. And it seems like this is the time where you'll be losing your temper and you're going to be like confronting this person once and for all. You don't want to get suspended. You don't want to get into trouble. But it seems like this person really, the thing here is, if you will be getting down into that path, exactly that is what exactly that is what the person is trying to push you to. Okay, that is what they want to happen, for you to lose your temper, for you to lose your marbles, and for you to really like get it on, and for you to lose your job. Okay. So be very careful about your decision. There is another way on how to turn this person around, or how to get this person fired. Okay? Harassment is one, bullying is also two, and then there are some more other things. Okay? Especially if you're of color, then obviously there is also discrimination or racism. Now, when it comes to your love life, someone is definitely walking away. I mean, this has been consistently coming up. And it seems like, as much as, like, no matter how much you try to convince this person to stay, it's only like a few months. And this person just couldn't really wait anymore. And this person will say that, no, I'm not really after the money. I don't want the money. But there's something else that they want. And this is also the month where there will be some revelations, and your instincts will start kicking in. That, is it really the job? Is it really that place? Or maybe that there is just someone that you want to go back to. There will be a lot of revelations, and there will be a lot of things that you'll be discovering about your spouse that you thought you were happy for the past few months and past few years. But unfortunately, that they have been keeping a lot of secrets from you. Singles. Looks like you will be playing games with the one that you're dating with right now, and you feel like you just want to withdraw from this person slowly. But the thing here is, you know that it's going to be really hard, since that this person also have an authority and have its own connection. So it's going to be very difficult for you to let go. So you're going to try and piss off this person that they are the one who will be letting you go. It's like you're going to be doing all the grossest things that they are a little bit, turned off. So you will be playing games, okay? And you're going to be on your own for a little while. You have a very active sexual appetite, but you would rather be alone than be with this, person. Now, when it comes to your health, high blood pressure, heart problems, angina, heartburn, and coronary diseases as well. And some of you will also have some issues about your kidneys and your bladder and your liver. Don't self-medicate. Make sure that you'll be going and visiting your doctor, and take some time off. It's time for you to go and take a trip near the water. And you also need to balance your time and your lifestyle, because you're working and working and working. And this is also the moment that you will be, rejoicing and receiving that money. But unfortunately, someone's not going to be very happy with that victory, because they have a different agenda. Okay, let's take a look at your oracle before we proceed to your month of August. man, the book, the mountain, the woman, star, clover, anchor, child. Okay, the man, symbol of you or a significant person. The book contains a secret or other cards to reveal its nature. The mountain, challenge your enemy to face. The woman, symbol of you or a significant person. You know, in some other readings, some other months, I've interpreted this as, you being the man that you expected to be, that you need to be like this and like that. And you as a woman, you don't forget that you're also a woman of an essence. But here, if you'll just read this, you know, you'll just read these four cards, it seems like your partner is having someone else. Like what I said, if you're a man, then your spouse has another man. If you're a woman, then your man has another woman. Okay? There is a secret that will be revealed, and this is a mountain, that will serve as a challenge for you to face. So, again, if you actually, things happen for a reason. And see, if you did not make all those changes, these things will not be revealed. That your partner has been doing something right behind you for a long period of time. The star, follow your star and see your path. You're already on the right path, so just keep on following it. The clover, good luck, insight and protection. The anchor, hope, wealth, and security. Good for you. It seems like you're going to be getting a huge amount of money from the settlement as well. So try to invest it wisely. Okay? The child, beginnings, kindness, and good company. Some of you will find out that you're pregnant. Some of you will also have some issues about having a child or will be dealing with some children issues. Let's take a look at your August forecast. Okay, let's take a look at your month of August. Okay. Somebody from the past will be coming back, but you feel like it's much better for you to walk away. This is the person who left you right in the middle of everything. So obviously this was your spouse. And they will be surprising you with a divorce. Now somehow there's a part of you feels like, did I really make the right thing? Did I really do the right decision? Is it really for good? Or did I just shake things up? The thing here is, for me, if you did not make all these decisions, you're not going to know that your partner has been having an affair. One way or the other, you have been like too blindsided, and you have been like too blind by them being so, what do you call martyr. Actually, that's not true. So now that your life and your job is really doing good, you're now ready for a big change. Even though it's going to be really painful for you. See? The Ten of Swords came out. It's really confirmed, and for you, you've been like thinking about this for a long period of time. But you just shrug it off. But now is the time of revelation. Okay. You're finally walking away. It's not just about for the new beginnings. This year will be all about full transition, full transformation, a death and rebirth, discoveries of lies and deceptions, lies and deceits for how many months or it could be years that's been going on already. And finally, you're walking away from this, you know, false facade that you've been living and that you've been like taking or swallowing for the sake of your children. And you feel like if they're going to be filing for a divorce, you're going to give them their freedom. Okay? No need to be no need to be very bitter or to hold back or to hold any grudge because you have done this in the past. You've held grudges from somebody in the past because they also traded you for someone else. And now this whole thing is happening again. So you just want to let the karma do its own course and do its own job in time. And you would just freely move on with your life and move forward. I'll keep on moving forward. So when it comes to your works and finances, there is a travel that you're going to be making. And you're going to be so caught up with your work, with your job, and there will be some emergencies that's also going to be happening, like emergency meeting, emergency, situations, or there will be some long working hours that you need to, that you need to work hard for. You need to stay in the office, and you're going to be dedicating much of your time with this job because you love your job, you love whatever you do, and this is what you really want to happen. And you're not going to let anyone take this away from you. You're going to be much more determined and much more. Okay, it's like this is your dream, okay? And you have done a lot of sacrifices just to have this job and just to have all these changes. And you can't just, let any plausible liar or thief to, to remove this dream of yours. Okay? Now, when it comes to, and it seems like you will also be moving to a new office. You'll be given a much bigger office. Now, it comes to your domestic life or love life. Someone's going to be moving out, or there will be some change of environment, or there will be, some of you will be relocating, moving to a new place, or you will be removing some of the things, old stuff that your spouse will be leaving. You'll be sending it out, or you'll be throwing it away right after getting to know everything, okay, and right after confirming the real reason why they're going to be leaving. And you will also be telling them that after all this time, you made me feel so guilty that you were so miserable with this whole change that I have endowed to myself. And, little did I know that there is a different reason right behind that act. Okay? You won't be overly emotional, but you will be firm and you'll be much more, you'll be much more, what do you call this? Like you will be saying your words with intent, with clear intent. And, just to go through their conscience, if they have one. Anyway, when it comes to you singles during this month, you will be a little bit experimental, but the thing here is, you want to find love, you need to do it the right way. Some of you will also be, there's actually a friend that is very close to you that you will be, getting close to and will have an intimacy because of one drunken night or because of, like an unexpected, let's say night, that you're venting out, you're crying, you want somebody to listen to you, you feel so depressed about your life, You feel, like you just needed somebody to cry on and somebody to listen to you. And little did you know that this friend of yours, the reason why they always hurry up every time you need them is because they like you for a very long period of time, but they just don't have the guts to tell it to you. And so this is also the time that you will be having that intimacy. Now, you have to check out with your doctor why is it that you're having several migraines. If you have a breast implant, obviously if you're a woman, if you have a breast implant, then this is one of the consequences of it. Okay, you better check out with your doctor what is the best way on how to prevent this. Otherwise you'll just have like an endless migraine for the next few months, or it could be even years. You will also have some problems with your um, you will also have some problems with your eyesight, with your focus, concentration, and logic. And it's really time for you to go and check out for parasites. If one doctor says that there's nothing, go and check out with another doctor, and then check out with another doctor. There's no problem if you just go for your first, second, third opinion. Okay, and be extra hygienic to your food. All right, and make sure that the water that you will also be using is clean and not contaminated. And it's also time for you to give out some of your clothes and some of your old stuff to make some space for the new ones. Some of you have definitely gained weight during this month. Let's take a look at your oracle cards. The mouse, what's eating at you? The fox, cross, protection, scythe, the ring, the key, bird. Wow. Some Leos will definitely be finding their love of life. Well, for singles, of course. And some who just, got newly single, you will be meeting someone who will be the key to your happiness and success. And this, you will be meeting this person through the internet or online. And some will be some who's already like you're already talking to, or someone who's already close to you. Now, what's eating you up? This heartbreak and some of the self anger that you're kind of loathing. The fox should be kept far away if close he will deceive. This is your ex, and the cross a burden to bear, and maybe in spirit nearby. Whatever happened in the past for you, it's like you just want to put it in the grave, or you just want to dig it up. Okay? The Tower of Destiny and Protection, the scythe, a sudden blow brings shock and sorrow. Well, the revelation is a shock and sorrow. But for some of you, the ring, romance, and bond of love, which is this person who will be your crying shoulder, will actually be the one who'll be giving you the ring. See, you've been like looking and looking and looking for how many months, or it could be years, of finding the right one. And little did you know that this person is just right beside you. All right, moving on to your month of April. Month of September. The fight will finally be over. The chaos will finally be over in your workplace. And this is the time where all the happiness, success, completion of a project, and your destiny will be continuous and will continuously play in your life. So, all's well that ends well. Okay. Well, the truth will finally be coming out, and it seems like you will also be investing your money into it's a business, or it's like an investment that you don't really have to work hard for or participate in any manpower or something like that. It's more of a brokerage or stocks or bonds or treasury or something like that, that you just want to you just want to put your money in. And you will also be allotting budget for the college fund for your kids. And you will also be opting for some insurance, that just in case something happens to you, you want to make sure that your kids will be well taken care of. Now, this is actually a like a very good planning. That even though you're going through a very tough decision, you're going through a very tough time, and it's a very challenging event for you in your life right now, you are still thinking clearly when it comes to your kids. Okay. Now, the thing here is, you will hear from your ex again, but you don't want to talk to them directly. You just want them to talk to your counsel, and then that will be your mode of communication. Now, when it comes to your workplace, this is also another good news, that finally the conflict and the arguments will be ending through this month, and your harmony, achievement, happiness, success, praises, and other good stuff will be happening, continuing, and will be flowing smoothly during this month. Because there will also be an achievement that you'll be getting, and you will be rewarded for your hard work and hard labor. Now, when it comes to when it comes to your domestic life, you've been working and working and working, and you feel like you were used to having someone waiting for you when you go home, but now it's only your kids and the nanny. Okay, you're thinking about getting remarried again, if so that there will be someone who could actually look after your kids. But the thing here is, that you just can't simply drag somebody around your life just because that they need to take over your problems. So this is where you're going to start thinking more about, deeper plans, or more proper plans. Okay? You're not looking for any other love. You're not looking for any other relationship, nor you're interested in being with anyone else, but you're just more concerned about your kids. Now, Now, this month, singles, looks like there's a part of your life that will be changing for good. But this ex of yours, somebody that you used to mess around with, and somebody that you just recently got separated with, will be coming at you and will be forcing you to have sex with them. Okay? that while you're already in a deep relationship or while you're already in a fresh relationship, this person will try to ruin your life and will try to ruin your relationship. So be very careful and watch your back. Now, depression, stress, and frustrations, facial allergies, and itchiness. Under this, in your arms, there will be some redness and bumps and thickening of your skin, both arms. For some reason, it's because of something that you have eaten, especially if you're allergic to nuts. And you will also see some red patches in your thigh. Okay? And you also need to catch some sleep and be careful with wild animals, especially if you do jog near the park or in the forest or near the woods. And try to opt for some Tai Chi to practice, releasing your bad energies. Let's take a look at your oracle cards before we proceed to your month of October. Actually, let's just use this one. Happy change, intuition and insight. Embrace those around you, letting go. Out with the old, in with the new. Ace of emotion, helper of thought, open your heart. A happy change, your angels have heard your prayers and have banded together to create real and joyful changes in your life. Events begin to move forward and great progress will now be possible. You may need to make some rapid decisions due to the suddenness of activity. Be confident and trust the guidance you receive. Intuition and insight, your intuitive abilities are very accurate right now, so you can trust your guidance to lead you in the right direction. Follow your own insights over the advice of others and don't allow fear or worry to guide your way. It may be best to keep your secrets to yourself for now. Embrace those around you. This is a time of great spiritual growth for you, making it even more important to surround yourself with those who love you and share your beliefs. Be willing to accept help from others. You can find comfort in traditional solutions, or your heart may long to try out new ideas. Letting go, releasing the past can seem like a challenge. Well, the one that you've already spent the rest of your life with. It can also be liberating. Your angels will help you let go so that you can fly higher than ever before. Endings always herald new beginnings. Choose to allow this situation to lead you to a more joyful life. Change your life by changing your thoughts. Out with the old, in with the new. Heaven is showing you a sign that it's time to move in a new direction. Often this is because you're not happy and feel a lack of purpose in your life. This is a wake-up call to make changes that match your heart's desires and spiritual truths. Ace of emotion, this cherub is announcing that a wonderful new emotional experience is coming into your life. You may meet someone new who makes your heart flutter, or your current relationship will experience a reawakening. It's also possible that your intuitive abilities will be greatly increased by your open heart. Helper of thought, your life is about to start moving very fast. Events that seem to be on hold suddenly require all of your attention. There's no time to sit and ponder. You've got to get moving. Review the details as best as you can. We'll meet or someone with very quick mind who instantly grasps what to do. This person is both confident and courageous. Open your heart, allow love to grow and bloom all around you. You've waited for this emotionally fulfilling experience for such a long period of time, and now the time has come. Make your choices by listening to your heart and then following the steps you're guided to take. Joy will lead you to a vibrant and healthy life. And finally, we're off to your October forecast. Mm. Mm-hmm. In overall, this month seems to be an average month. I'm not saying that it's gonna be like a very, bad month for you. That because there were, two towers came out. Um, your family will actually hear about, what happened. Or they've heard about what happened to you and your spouse. And some will be questioning you who's gonna be taking care of the kids. You're always busy, you're always away. How do you expect your kids to be well taken care of? So some of them will be insinuating about the custody, which is your ex will be very much happy not to take your kids because they are also not really domestically abreast, especially if you're with an air sign. All right. Okay. You will be like moving away, and as you move on, you move forward. Families will be dragging you back into that nostalgic moment, and they're not going to let you get away with, or they're not going to let you escape with their questionings, with their scrutinies, and with their inquiries like, what happened? Like, how did this happen? How did it started like this and like that? That instead of your own family taking your side and understanding you, they're going to kind of blame you. And for you, it's going to be very painful because, nobody wants to be in this kind of situation. And all you want is to give your family a very good life. And it's not your fault if your spouse or ex-spouse has been very discontented with you, you know? So your family will not be winning you over, and you'll be telling a lot of things that will also be opening up their eyes. So, and this is also the month where you will be, when it comes to your workplace, you'll be learning a lot, you'll be teaching your team a lot, and you will be sharing this experience with your subordinates, and they're going to be looking up to you more. But despite of this respect and despite of these praises and recommendations and commendations, you will be feeling so, sad and lonely because, well, it's not that there's nobody left for you to offer your success because you still have your kids. But sometimes you'll wish for your spouse to at least see this. Anyway, now when it comes to your love life, this whole divorce thing will still be ongoing and will still be pursuing, and it seems like you will be signing up the divorce papers, but then your ex-partner will still be starting up a fight or will still be insinuating some fights, and this is something that you can't really stand anymore. That you just given up you just gave them their freedom, the freedom that they really want. And they are still not yet happy. They want you to fight for them. They want you to chase them, which is for you, that's never going to happen. Why would I chase or fight for someone who's been, canoodling with someone for a long period of time, despite of me working so hard to make this family live in a comfortable life? So there will be some arguments and there will be a lot of frustrations. I don't see the child custody yet, but it seems like this will be coming right up next. Now, Singles, be careful with your be careful with the things that you're endowing right now, especially that you're already in, with someone, or that you really want to take somebody seriously, and you're still seeing somebody on the side just because that you cannot really resist their charm. The sex is good, connection is good, and you feel like it just became even better because you're doing it right behind someone else's back. Okay? If you're not this kind of person and you feel like, no, there's no way that I'll be doing that to my spouse or something like that, then, this is not for you. But there are some Leos that's actually like this, but it depends on their moon rising, okay, or dominating sign. Now, you also need to take a trip near the water for you to release your toxins and for you to release your worries and for you to have a little breather. Again, this whole facial allergies. Oh, and there's some cat's scratch disease or something like that. It's like some of you will be gaining so much weight during this month, and you will notice that it will start from a stretch marks, and it will just spreading itself too thin to the extent that you can see your own flesh. Okay. You need to go and check out with your doctor, and you also need to start trimming down your weight. Some of you will still be dealing with your depression, and you need to learn how to balance you balance your lifestyle. You also need to rehydrate, and some of you need to stop smoking because you will have some complications with your blood sugar. And some of you will have some infections with your ankles and foot. Let's take a look at your oracle cards before we proceed to your month of November. Oh, the whip. Oh, red. The stork. Lily. Okay, the whip, conflict, and irritation at home. This is your spouse that's been like, now why are you signing off why are you signing the divorce right away? Why can't you just chase me, fight for me first, and stuff like that? So it's a very childish ways, but it's a very childish way of making someone chase you down, but it's very lame and pathetic as well. I mean, they're not gonna say that, but right behind their intent, that that is what they meant. Okay, the key unlocks secrets and reveals success. The horse, good news coming from near or far. There's gonna be confirmation about your job and about your investments. The start time to travel and make some changes. Some Leos will also find out that they are pregnant during this month, that they will be delivering a baby. The lily, a flowering of your working life. The ship, a journey, progress, and reward for you. The scythe, a sudden blow, brings shock and sorrow. It's actually cutting off your ex. Okay, because of their toxicity and too much drama. The mouse, what's eating away at you, it is your domestic life. But professionally, you are so, so happy. And your spouse will actually get lost because of what they did to you. Their guilt will be eating them up, and they will be feeling so down and depressed. Good for them, right? All right, moving on to your month of November. Looks like this month of November looks good. There will be a victory, a celebration. You will also be traveling, or somebody from afar will also be coming your way just to congratulate you. Wow, Leo, looks like the storm in your life is finally over. And there will be a lot of recognition, success, achievements, trust that you will also be earning. There's like a big person, big boss that's going to be coming to your company, and you'll be able to meet this person finally. There is somebody around you that you will be getting close to, and it's an earth sign. And you feel like you are just really ready, to take a chance again. That right after the period of storm and right after dealing with this whole thing with your ex, you shouldn't really, shy away from loving again and giving yourself a chance to be happy again. There's a younger earth sign that you're just, either you're close to or you're just living close, more likely a neighbor, that you will be getting to know. And looks like the two of you are just perfect match. You will also be traveling, and alongside of this, you'll be taking this person to your travel, into your pursuits, and because of this, while you're spending your time together, there will be some moments that you'll be feeling a little bit indecisive, or that you will still feel the fear that what if this person will do the same thing to me again? Because the other relationship is also like that. Now, there will be a celebration, more likely an anniversary gathering, gala, dinner, party, or whatsoever that you will be attending during this month. And you'll be very happy because you will be brushing shoulders with key decision makers, higher people, key business people, and, rich and famous people. And the head or the owner of your company is finally coming in, and you'll be able to shake hands with this person. And you will also be achieving a lot. Your tabulated performances for the past few months, and the graph have actually increased. The audit of your performance and your contributions have been continuously growing and growing high, and you'll be very happy because even though that you've been going through a lot of rough patches and a lot of hard and difficult things in your life, you have managed to remain consistent in your performance. Now, when it comes to your love life, it seems like you are ready to love again. You're ready to it seems like you're just ready to open yourself up and give this person a chance, since that like you've been eyeing on each other ever since, and like, why not give it a try? And you'll definitely fall in love with this person because they're very kind, humble, they're smart, well traveled, they're also successful in their own endeavor, and they're also very funny and witty. Okay, but your fear is the one that will be holding you back from being happy. So don't listen to your fears. Now, singles, looks like you're going to go back to your old lifestyle because you will be messing around with this other person that you've left with. And you feel like you're not yet ready for a bigger relationship. So please don't get confused with this one and then with this one. These are two different stories. Okay, this is the one who just recently got divorced, and this is the one that has been single for how many years, or for how long. And it seems like you will try to stick around, and you will also try to make this other relationship work, but you're just faking it. Okay, you would just be faking it, and you would just be pretending, because deep inside of you, there's something that you're still longing, or there's something that you're still looking for. Now, when it comes to your health, don't self-medicate, but instead go for something organic or natural. It's time for you to take a trip near the water. Hair losses, acne, allergies, and You're gonna go on a facial treatment, but then things will just go haywire. So be very careful about this. And um, fleas and ticks, and you will also start scratching your skin because of some. I feel like much better if you just give your pet a bath, the normal way or the normal routine, so that you won't have some itchiness or rashes. And it's also time for you to catch some sleep. Plus, you need to balance your diet because you are kind of overeating this month. Or you're going to be eating a little bit. You're going to be overeating a little bit this month. Let's take a look at your oracle cards. The heart, love and kindness everywhere. The mountain, a challenge or enemy to face. The man, symbol of you or a significant person. The lily, a flowering of your working life. The key, unlocks secrets and reveals success. The woman, the child, beginnings, kindness and good company. And the dog, loyal and faithful companion. So you are finally meeting your match, and you're finally meeting the right person for you. If you're a woman, you'll be finding the right man for you. If you're a man, you'll be finding the right woman for you. And definitely this person or both of you will be practicing loyal and faithfulness. The heart, learn how to open up your heart and don't let your past define you. You know that being bitter and being a person full of anguish will not really be going to do anything good to you. The mountain or challenge, you have finally overcome this. You are going around this and you have finally reached its peak. And I feel like this whole drama is about to be over. The lily, the flowering of your working life, meaning that your hard works and hard labor will be coming to fruition and will be blossoming. You are the only one who holds the key to your heart and to your success and to your perseverance and the child, beginnings, kindness, and good company. Some of you will have a child on the way or will have a baby on the way, or you will find out that you're pregnant during this month. Now let's take a look at your December forecast. Finally. Ooh. It seems like somebody from the past is going to come back into your life with a crutch. Or will be heartbroken. Because they'll find out that, there's nothing left. And they're not, they won't be able to come back anymore. Because somebody have already filled up the position. It's already taken. Okay, you are definitely on top of the world right now, and it's like you're very happy. There's nothing that you can, ask for. You're happy with with your love life. I mean, with the new one, you're happy with your career, and now you're able to have a one-on-one talk with this key decision maker, and you're very happy. Somehow, someone will be ruining the mood, or someone will be ruining the moment, as your ex will start coming back around your way and around your path, and they want to make some changes, or they want to take back their position. But for you, no, I'm done. Like, I've given you your freedom. I've surrendered and I've let you go, and now you want to come back. You know, and there will be a lot of swirls and a lot of the wheels will be turning in your workplace, in your career during this month, and there will be a lot of celebration, not to mention that this is also a month full of holidays. But then the thing here is you're also going to be very busy because your boss will be expecting too high of you, so you won't be able to spend much of a Christmas holidays or New Year's with your kids or with your children. So that's going to be another issue. And this air sign, or this person from the past, is finally coming back into your life, and there will be like a swirl, or there will be like the wheels will be turning, and there will also be some jealousies and rivalry, because the ex and the new one will be meeting each other, and this is something that you're really not really expecting. Now, it seems like right after withdrawing from the relationship last month, you will be wooing this person that you used to be with because you don't want to let them go. It's just that you're still dealing with the hang-ups of your lifestyle and relationships in the past, and now that you're just, finally awakened and you're just ready to begin again, you will do whatever it takes to make this person go back to you. And even if you have to go against their way or block their way just for them to talk to you, you will. Now, when it comes to your health, you will be. You need to lose some weight. And it seems like you really need to go back to exercise, the usual exercise regime. And the good thing here is your health will be going good and will be pulling up. It's just that there's still a depression that you still have to deal with, or there's still some frustrations or stress that you still have to deal with during at this point, but you will be doing much, much better than for the past few months. But I still feel like you really have to lose weight. Okay. I know some of you are really getting irritated with this whole gaining weight thing, but what can I do? When you're depressed, some people just easily gain weight, when they're depressed. The key, the house, the tree, the letter, the fox, the mountain, the woman, the moon. The key unlocks secrets and reveals success. Only you have the key to this. The house, happiness, prosperity, and security. It looks like you're going to be buying a new place or a new house during this month because you're able to. You have enough money. And you're very like that when it comes to money. The tree, vitality and growth, bless your projects. Like what I said, the auditing report about your performance has been really consistently high, and you're feeling so blessed and good. The letter brings news. Look for its meaning. The fox should be kept far away. If close, he will deceive. This is your ex that will still be bringing up more challenge into your life, but you're so ready. The woman, symbol of you or a significant person. Don't forget to get in touch with your femininity. And if you're a woman, don't forget that you are still a woman of essence, and deceiving or opting for an affair just to get even with your spouse when there's no attention is right. Don't offer that. You're the only one who's going to be at the bitter end of it. The moon and honor comes to you, and others see your light. All right. Anyway, that's it for you for this year, Leo. And if you want to talk to me live on the phone or live on the calls or have your own forecast, okay, go and visit me at my website at sophiaangel.net. If you want to do this through live on the phone, this consists 2.5 to 3 hours because I don't go for the quick thing, okay? I usually go for the full length, month by month basis and category by category, okay? So just go and register at the live phone. Don't forget to verify your account and log in again and click on the credit, arrange a call if I'm offline, and click on call button if I'm online. It will patch you through me or through my phone, okay? And if you just want a pre-recorded video reading, just register on my website and go to the tarot card reading services. All right? Blessings to you and have a great 2020.